Last but not to be the least, I would like to imitate the Elvis Presley.
Like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Make my thankful heart.
Yeah, there you go.
Tear it all apart, but love me.
Yeah, there you go, sweetie.
Darling, I'll be so lonely. I'll be sad and crying over you, dear only. I was making sweet.
Yeah, I get that like that. Yeah.
Being close to mine. Darling, I'll be so lonely.
Yeah. Ooh, baby.
I'll be all these things. Please, love me. Oh, yeah.
There's a good karaoke place right near my house.
Oh,
And they have Elvis.
that was kind of intense. That was it was like a little trance-ish. Should we do it one more time?
Yeah, but I think we should go to the karaoke place.
Thank you very much. You know, Elvis Presley once said that of all of the Elvis imitators, the one that he enjoyed the most is our guest, Andy Kaufman. Andy Kaufman.
You gonna make me soft if you don't agree to me right. Why don't you ever kiss me once, kiss me twice? I know that you have been told each time I had a cheat. If you caught a cold, I'm really gonna freak. If you don't want me to be, what is that? Come if you get at home, if you really can. Well, by the bed again, a running, put everything through my hair. If you ask me to, if you don't behave, I'll go right out on you. If you want my love and take my advice. like a fool. Treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Bring my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me. When you ever go, darling, I'll be your so lonely. Oh, I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear only. Oh, big and still. After the show, baby. Still your heart beating close to mine. If you ever go, darling, I'll be so lonely. Begging on my knees, all I ask is please, please love me. Oh yeah. Well, it's a one for the money, two for the show, three to get ready, now go.
Okay, so I was listening to this story, and they were talking about how in Israel there was this one guy who was convinced that he was John the Baptist, and then someone else became convinced that he was John the Baptist, and then it started this like outbreak of people who were convinced that they were all John the Baptist, and
But this is a Christian character?
yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. But the point of it is, though, that there were multiple people who all thought that they were a singular person, and that it kind of like the Elvis thing. Like, what if they were all not impersonating Elvis or impersonating Andy, impersonating Elvis, but instead, what if they were all completely convinced that they were Andy Kaufman and that they were Elvis, and that the only thing that is like distinguishing them from, or that's like breaking their sense of reality, of continued reality, of thinking that they are Andy Kaufman and Elvis, is the inherent existence of the other Elvises. Like, they understand logically that they can't all be Elvis, but they are all equally convinced that they are Elvis.
Never mind. But who's the guy who both Andy Kaufman and the manager played?
Tony Clifton. Wait, what?
Okay, finish your story.
But so then it's interesting because it's like,
Tony Clifton's always trying to convince you that he's real or something.
No, Andy Kaufman is always trying to convince you that Tony Clifton is real.
He's a different person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then at some point, Tony Clifton did become a different person after Andy Kaufman died,
Right.
as a way of convincing you that Andy Kaufman still existed.
Right.
So what if they were all battling for the audience's attention to validate each one of them as being the real Elvis or the real Andy Kaufman? And that then the performance becomes important to them, because it is through the performance that their entire existence gets acknowledged.
Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, carry, but don't you step on my blues way you choose. Well, you can do anything when you build on my blues way you choose. You can knock me down, step on my face, slam about my name all over the place. I'll do anything that you wanna do, but honey, lay off my shoes and don't you step on my blues way you choose. Well, you can do anything when you feel for the blues way you choose. Let's go, cat. For the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, don't you step on my blues way you choose. Well, you can do anything when you feel for my blues way you choose. Well, it's a blues way you choose. Yeah, blues way you choose. Blues way you choose, baby. Blues way you choose. You can do anything. They all about a blues way you choose. All right.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, so far, everything I've ever done for you, really I'm only fooling. This is really me.